Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 5, 6, go.
It's like it.
It's good.
Perfect. Light's perfect. Okay. Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
We're
the Bougies.
We're the Go ahead. What are we?
The Bougie Stitchers.
We're the Bougie Stitchers. And we are coming at you with FlossTube number 14.
Who are you?
I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy.
And we are, I don't know, we've already said we're the Bougie Stitchers, so we should probably just get started.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to share today.
We were still learning as we go.
We're a hot mess. But
Hot Mess Express.
yeah, we're gonna steal that one, Bobby. I'm sure other people are too. But we've been at a swim meet, so our eyes are
We're wearing god awful shirt in blue. I'm sorry.
You're wearing blue, not yellow this time.
That's
At least-
true, but still, I don't wear blue.
Mine are black. I got the black.
I didn't get off with that shirt. Just saying.
Well, I bought like 4 of them, and then we could not order them anymore. So Dan took the one I actually bought for you.
I'm like 4.
Well, I got 2 long sleeves.
Oh, Dan, I know where you live.
And then Dan's like, well, I wanted one, so.
I don't blame him though.
All right, so we start each video with a moment of gratitude because we think it's important. And this one was kind of a special one.
Yeah.
Separately, we came up with the same idea. So what we wanted to, our moment of gratitude together, but we'll probably talk about it a little differently, is the support and the giving of this community. So I will tell you from the people we watch giving us shouts out and including us in their channels, and the friends that we've become, and the way we communicate, and the ideas. Did you just break our hand?
I think I...
Anyways, from Chris Cross Stitch, like he built a neighborhood, and I just love that. It just really resonated with me.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll do that, but like Pam and stuff, like we got Bougie mail, and like, hey, that's us, and that made us feel connected and together. And then the reach out, the mail, we've gotten a lot of mail lately, and we do appreciate that. And we like to send things back, so don't think that. On that note, today something fun happened.
Well, yes.
Well, yes, it did.
So Jenny and I were spending money at Hobby Lobby, and this young lady comes in and she has this huge smile on her face. I'm like, I should probably, that awkward moment of, I should probably smile back,
Keep in mind, Nancy will tell you she's socially awkward. She's not really sure. Should she smile? Should she hug? Like, she's not a hugger, remember. She keeps her feelings in her pocket. But
anyways, this young lady came and she's like, are you from the Bougie Stitchers? And you kind of like feel awkward. I don't know about you guys, but if you have a FlossTube channel out there, you want to say, yes, I have fans. But then you want to like be reserved, like, yes, I am. Yeah. So we met a nice lady named Steph, and she lives in Sheridan.
She lives in Sheridan with me. In fact, anyways, I won't give all her details. I don't know if we didn't really talk to her about this.
We didn't told her we were going to say this.
We did. We didn't tell her, but I mean, we were like, hey, we should give her.
Yeah.
So, hey, hi, Stephanie. Steph. Hey, so just so you know, I connect with us and we'll go stitch in the wild somewhere. Or, I practically told you where I lived, begging you to be my friend. You just give me a jingle and we'll connect and we'll stitch together, and that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But that's what we're looking forward to, is just expressing our love for this community and sharing it. And because I think what you give, you get back. So
yeah, and that gotta like piggyback on that, because like I said, we kind of chose the same thing, but it's just, oh shoot, sorry.
I thought you were supposed to.
Hey, I have to look. Oh fudge.
Oh no! Hi. Hey, it's Kenna. She's on FlossTube.
You need to look at this real quick.
Okay, but I'm very, very thankful for all of my friends out there, and I'm gonna take care of this, and you talk.
Okay, well.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I want it.
Get it?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a featherweight. Nope. Oh, hold on. We're gonna pause. Small delay. We're back.
Brief interlude. We'll see. We'll glue this video together somehow.
We bought a sewing machine.
Yeah, we just bought a antique vintage sewing machine.
Yeah,
we're very excited. I don't think it's a featherweight.
Yes, I don't think it is. I think it's the one that's after the featherweight.
Yeah, so
yeah,
we're kind of excited. All right. FFOs. Fully finished objects. I have a couple. I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
I have 2. So I was supposed to be working on something else, and this project was like haunting me. So I made there's a whole story to my camp cross stitch, but I did participate in Sherry from the Loopy U. She held a camp cross stitch this summer.
I wanted to make you go up.
I was like, sorry. So June, July, August, so she had to stitch a project. We completed all 3. So I made a project bag because I want to do the February camp, and we'll talk about that in plans. We'll also talk to you about the story about my order from the WIPGO. And I also made one for Nancy.
Oh, thank
This
you.
is Nancy's. Now this is the first time I've done a fully lined. I usually do the vinyl front so I see my packages. That's right. Look at that.
Oh.
No seams, people.
Oh, you said did some French seams.
They are hidden. So, my first time, it was but anyways, I tried to do orange. Orange just didn't work, so you got green.
But green's good. Green and blue.
So, and then I took the liberty.
Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome. I took the liberty just to, when I stitched this on, and I changed it up just a little bit. I didn't use the called for colors that she did, but I did use her pattern.
Why don't we, I'll just talk about mine right now.
Yeah.
Because I did it too. So Jenny sent it to me. And so I finished that too, but it's not fully finished.
It's a free pattern.
Yes.
From the WIPGO. Sherry, she built it. She also built one for February's. There's a needle minder involved, and I thought I did the right thing to get the needle minder, and I didn't.
So here's mine. I must have done mine on a smaller count than yours. What did you do yours on?
28.
28. Yeah, so I think I did mine on 18.
Oh, and okay, so
yeah, I did a sweet potato. Except for I really struggled when Jenny showed me this. I'm like, I want 2022 on there, not 21.
Yeah, but this was from last summer. Every time you do it, there's going to be a new patch.
Well, you didn't tell me that. So I actually texted you and I said, isn't it 22? And you said nothing. Like chirp.
Sorry, I must have missed it. But look at your variegated thread. Is that not cool?
So yeah, I used Forest by one of them, and I used Sweet Potato for my, because this actually is my favorite color right here. Kind of a rusty orange color.
Well, and I just used DMC. I just pulled DMC to do mine. Anyway, so we have a cross stitch, and so you'll see this later because I think I have my plans in. Oh, I do not. I just left my information.
I don't have mine either.
I lied. My plans over here for. Well, we'll talk about that in plans. We'll just wait a moment. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right.
No, you have more finishes, don't you?
I have one more.
I have no. I have a finish, but I don't have a fully finished.
Oh goodness! What did I do with it?
Are you gonna show that one?
No, that's not.
Oh, I don't know. So I'm a little nasally. I just got over having COVID round number 2.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not scared. I'm triple vax maxed. So this is, you've seen this before. I finished it. This is my cardinal. And so I work at this place called Window Works Nest Home and Holiday. I just work there 3 days a week for something to do. It keeps me busy. It keeps me out of probably debt for life because I'm not busy, I'm shopping on the internet. And so anyways, the lady I work with, she let me have a bunch of her old sample fabrics, and so I used that, and so it's the back, and I just put a ribbon on it so somebody can make it a door hanger. But I'm going to send this into the wild. You'll see it, my ladder stitch isn't very good. Anyways, I hope the person who receives it understands it's sent with love. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways,
you guys sometimes call it happy mail. I think we're gonna call it send it into the wild.
So send it into the wild. So I was watching Finally a Farm Girl, and Chrissy said that sometimes, a piece talks to you and you should listen to it. And so when I was flipping through my my finished objects, and this piece talked to me, and so I took the time yesterday to I just made a quick little pillow, added some ribbon on it for it to go into the wild, and so it's going to go, and so we'll take care of that later. But
hey, and I just heard a puppy upstairs. The boys are now friends.
Yeah, so we brought Jack over. He's fully vaccinated, and he is upstairs with his cousin Mater.
My glasses are crooked. Wow, I must have slept on them or something
But they're having a good time upstairs. So if you hear a bunch of roughhousing, it's an old man hanging out with a young puppy, and he's holding his own. They're about the same size right now, so that works out well. All right, do you have another finished object? Do you have fully? Oh
No,
yeah, your
no,
bookmark. You have
huh?
it fully finished.
Oh, but now it's all messed up because, well, give me a second. So, who is this by again?
Personal design.
Yes. I finished this a while back and I didn't like it, and it's probably me because like I started over 2, and then when I went over 2 it actually ended up being over 1, although it really is, if you look at it, it's over 2. So I actually took my Adobe and I like hung them on my work, so I'm gonna finish the other one and I'll like make it for little small wall hangings to hang it on my Harry Potter at work. Yep.
Good plan. All right, what about your finished objects?
You can go ahead and start talking.
All right, so I have I don't have many finished objects, but I have, this is the one I got done. So this was my camp cross stitch. Oh no, I lied. This was my WIPGO. And this was the one that I was, remember last time I said I stitched on the wrong one. Well, this is the one I was supposed to stitch on. So this is my Quaker pumpkin. And so,
Oh, that's just your needle minder.
Yes,
I was
my
just
needle
trying to figure
minder.
that out.
So last year when I started these, I did a series of them. I did the shamrock, and then you can take that off. Sorry about knocking your face off. You can take that off, and I finished them in that size. And then I've got a heart. I didn't dig it out. I've got a heart. I've got an Easter egg. The Easter egg was a little big, so it just isn't going there. And then I've got a Santa hat. I've got a couple. Anyways, I love stitching these. I'm trying to do them all the same size so that I can just slap them on here for the seasons. But anyways, this is by the Sisterhood. They're a quick stitch. I worked on this and I was like, oh, I'm almost done. And then I became obsessed to get done. I really kind of like to get it finished now and again. So
It's kind of nice.
yeah, so instead of stitching on it 5 days, I stitched on it like 7, and I have a finish.
Am I good?
You're good.
This is I finished this one up last time as well. It's the one that's gonna go in my dough bowl. And then here on February 1st, Teresa Colgate should be releasing her second one, and I'll get a couple of those and finish them and put them in my dough bowl. And then you're gonna see some more of how I'm gonna finish it here in just a minute, but that's in the haul section.
Just got some haul.
I have a lot
right.
of haul for not buying anything.
Yeah, we're saving our money for StitchCon. I don't know why. I mean, we're gonna have things to do at StitchCon, but I think we're just gonna go to
I think we're
Keepsakes
good.
and buy out the store.
Yes, because we're coming in the afternoon before, so
are.
we're gonna have a little bit of time
So I think I don't know, we might just
to spend some money.
maybe
Go to dinner with a friend or
see if
something.
my friend Leslie wants to have dinner with us, and we'll go
I'm
to
gonna
dinner.
beg her for one of those bags. I know it's tacky, I do, but I'm gonna do it. Like, please.
All right,
Okay.
let's talk about our whips.
Oh, I have a lot of whips when you're at home with COVID. You have a lot of time to whip. Yeah.
I have a
Oh,
whip.
Jay's using her beautiful
Oh,
bag.
that's right, Leslie. Look at the bag I
Still
have.
not in my hands, although they're my
So
colors.
I keep my car stitch in it. So everywhere I go, I just grab it with my purse. And I'm still not done with Star Wars. I'm almost done. I gotta do the dress in white and put her feet on, and I'm done. And I have 2 more that I bought to go in my car stitch. Guys, I really thought these were personal designs, but they told us to be careful on what we ordered when we ordered from them. You know, because they were the ones that sent us the patterns for free. These are not. But if you look at them,
They're almost
identical.
mine's upstairs. Another one.
So anyways, these are the 2 that I got to one's for Drew and one's for Dan, because one loves flamingos and one loves gnomes. So, but I just felt I was a little frustrated because I was trying to support that company, but they're packaged identical. When you open them up, they're identical. So I feel like I got a bait and switch there. But Personalized Designs is who we got the original patterns from. So, and yes, Leslie, I love my bag still, and I guard it with my life when I'm around my sister.
Yes, because it might end up in my house. So, I am going on to Bats and Booze thing, and I'm going to explain this whole thing to you.
Well, let's use this board that you wanted so badly because you needed it. Now, which one are you going to explain?
Well, I'm going to explain them all. So, this was my very first one, and I dyed
It's been a journey.
It is a journey, still a journey. And when I dyed it, I actually already had this done, and I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think this was going to die. So this died. So this is my very first one. No, that's my third one. Now we're going to my second one.
So which one was your first one?
This one was my first one.
Oh, okay.
This is my second one. And we've talked about this a lot. I used purple and I still might. But this is, remember when counting's really hard and very optional still? So one of these ones are 3 and one of them are 2. And it just wasn't going to work. So then I thought.
What do you mean one of them was 3 and one of them was 2?
One of these lines here were 3.
Oh, I see.
And they're all the same on the pattern. You know,
They are.
Yeah.
They are. There's only one difference on the pattern, and I pointed that out last week.
And so then I thought, well, I was going to take it out. But then I wasn't feeling that. So here is, I was going to do it correctly.
This just makes me tired.
Except for, I didn't do it correctly.
Because you didn't count again.
Well, no, I counted. It's not correctly once again. So this was my car stitch. So it is going great, going really great. And as I put this in, I'm like, it's going to be short. 7. There's supposed to be 8. 2 stitches. I'm going to take this whole thing out.
Just the top row.
I hope so. We'll find out. see if it doesn't match next time. But yep.
So it's not too bad.
It's not, and it's you know, it's not like I've gotten it all done, but yeah, it's getting pretty close. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. All right.
Yep.
My next whip I had was my Quaker, or my Quacker, for those of you that have started on this journey with us from the beginning. And it is...
And scissors.
It's coming along. Last time I think I was over here working on my Quaker right above the Halloween hat. You have the pointer.
I'm getting a set mark. Right here?
Nope.
Right here.
Nope. Come this way, towards me. That one is the one. So I finished that one. I did the hat. And I don't know if there was anything else that I whipped out on
Did
here.
you get this one done?
Yeah, it's been done.
Oh.
No, I was over here. So I was over here working on, I did that one, and then I needed to finish, I might have been working on this one.
Oh, you needed to take something out of
I did,
this
I
one,
fixed
did
it.
you? Okay.
Yep, I fixed it. It was right there. I had it on top and it needed to be over the side. So I fixed that one, and then I got the hat done. I think that's all I've done. Maybe I added the orange. Really who? But I'm on track to be where I wanted to be. I'm one of those people that like the pattern in my hand. I just can't stitch on iPad yet.
Me neither.
And I don't know why. But I get really brave when I put the pattern down, and then I end up doing a lot of ripping because I think I know what I'm stitching.
Make your own?
I make my own pattern.
Make my own.
So,
this is a great pattern right in front of us, but we just...
But in this, I try to get at least one day, 1 motif done or 2 motifs done. And
Wow, you're more ambitious than I am.
well, because I want it done.
Oh, well, I thought this was a 10-year project. I'm pretty sure we said it was like a 10-year project.
Well, the way I'm adding myself to the sew-alongs, it's going to be a 10-year project.
So I had some time to work on my Quaker, so I got the witch done, this done. I don't have the eyes in here, and then I got...
She doesn't have eyes.
The bats do. Yeah, they do.
Where?
Oh, sister. Once again, I'm going to be right.
Pretty sure you're not, because mine don't have eyeballs.
Is that not a different color right there? Right there, guys.
Wow.
Right there. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to show it to you. Right there.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm wrong. Now I'm really... Oh no, I got mine. Because mine are yellow. Mine are done with... Mine are
not done, but I
have eyeballs.
But yeah, so this is what... And then I worked it down here as well, but I might have said that. But yeah, so mine's coming along. I hadn't worked on it for a hot minute, so...
Yeah, I'm kind of like trying to follow her through with some of her, so like the spiders, I know that there's white in there, not to stitch it the whole way.
Well, you should be thankful. You know what not to do.
You're right, I don't. All right, what else we got? Temperature charts.
So I did get going on my temperature chart, and I really wish I would have done the cold weather, because the cold weather fluctuates a lot more than the hot weather does in the area.
What are you talking about, the cold weather?
So the cold weather, we're minus, and we're 50s, and we're minus 6 degrees, and we're 20s. So the hot temperature, I mean, although there is fluctuation in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The cold for the day.
Yeah, they fluctuate some more. But, yeah, so we are we're 13 degrees here. And I mean, and I try to, when I put it in there, I just put 1 or 2 threads up here to finish off the bookshelf. That's kind of what I decided I was going to do.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy because January 1st, it was the high in Sheridan was 10 degrees. on January 12th, it was 62. Like, this is a weird year. It's like really warm. Like, you could play golf in Sheridan right now. There's no snow. Well, there's some snow, but it's like, you know, where you pile it up bad. Yesterday it was 53. So, this is mine, and I'm stitching, like, we did our own kind of color conversion. We talked about that because our temperatures fluctuate so greatly here, but, this was mine. I'm all caught up until today. I haven't put the brackets on the bookshelf or the wine shelf, but I'm not gonna lie, this is cute, but I kind of like the bookshelf better. But I'll do that.
But you're putting it downstairs in your speakeasy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this downstairs in Steve's office or Steve's bar. He doesn't really know it yet, but I'm gonna start putting cross stitch in this bar because that's what wives do. Anyways, so there I am. But you see, our colors are what I thought would be spring colors are middle of winter colors. Maybe
January.
Maybe February.
Well, we still have March and April, so we can.
Yeah. So what I was trying to do was to, you know, just cut the floss as I needed it. So I still have a bag full of floss. Let's see. I don't think you. Yeah. Oh, you can't see I'll take my pattern out real quick and show you.
There you go.
Like, see, I still have a bag full of floss that I haven't touched or cut that's prepared to be used.
Because we went every 4 degrees, yes.
Actually, we did every 5. I know she said to go 4 degrees, but I again, sometimes counting is hard, and I was with my son who has ADHD, and I was like, 40 through 44. Well, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. That's 5. I don't know, like,
yes.
It's American math. It's fine.
And then
I got nothing.
What's that Singapore math thing they used to do? Yeah. Have a Quaker, but I don't know where the heck it is right at this point.
You have a Singapore map? What are you talking about?
My teacher friends out there, Julie, Becky, tell me about Singapore math. Yes, please. This is what all I got on my Quaker, and I've already made a mistake. Go figure.
Which one is it?
Hush your posse.
Well,
I tried to get everything out so they wouldn't have to listen to this.
So guess what Quaker she's talking about? Would it be a gobble couple, Nancy? I'm about to get smacked.
Like our mom would always pinch us at church.
My mom used to pinch us like right here. She'd be like,
yes,
like
so
right
you never
here,
sat by mom.
You never. Remember, mom has 2 sides and there's 3 of us. Yeah, but mom, if she thought, so the one who was sitting on this side by themselves was usually fine. It was the 2 that were sitting next to each other.
Which most of the time was David and myself.
Because you know what? I'm the smart one. Remember, I'm a Ravenclaw. My mom would reach behind and she'd pinch us like right here.
Like bruise.
Well, because it's sensitive skin, not because she was like being hateful, but
I don't know. Sometimes.
Sometimes it just made her. She's like, "Lucky little." Mom's sitting upstairs.
So I'm working on the Bonnie and Peter gobble couple.
What do they look like? Let me have the pattern while you talk about it.
I was gonna tell about my mistake.
Yeah, talk about your mistake. It's a huge mistake. Like you will be like, oh, she's.
It's not really. It's a color mistake. It's really what it is. So this is not supposed to be purple. It's supposed to be this pink up here. But if you really look, especially from a distance, you can see that purple and pink are almost the same color.
Yeah.
I'll find
if you
them
look
for
at the pattern, look, that purple and pink. I think it'll be fine.
I'm gonna leave it.
It's not gonna clash any. But she was all like in a tizzy about it. I was like.
Jenny's tizzy and my tizzy are way different. Well, no. Oh, no. Here it is. Nope, that's not it either. Maybe it was COVID brain.
I keep looking over here because Emma's over here watching us.
Maybe it's COVID brain. I don't know. But they were very similar at the time. Yeah, well, this could be that bad. And, yeah, but I'm going to leave it and we'll see. And that is all I've been working on. But except for other stuff. But what do you got?
So this is my last one. So Carolyn and she's a friend who reached out to me and we were talking in our comments. Again, we love this community. We love this chatter back and forth. If we miss you.
I think I'm getting old. Look at this sucker.
What you just talked about?
It's like see-through.
You are interrupting.
You interrupted me.
No, you said go ahead. It was my turn. So Carolyn and she's in Florida and we've been talking back and forth and there's like 6 degrees of separation from Arkansas. So we talked about Arkansas last time and our link to Mel from Stitching with Mel being, Arkansas and how I was stationed at Little Rock Air Force Base. Well, she was stationed her husband was stationed at
The one in Florida.
The one in Florida.
Okay.
The one I'm doing this, the Gather Inn SAL with. She was stationed there with her husband. She was a student, I think she was a student teacher or a teacher on the base. Well, I was the mission support group commander there, and I didn't shut the school down. The school district built new schools, and that school district deserved new schools. The education system in Arkansas, there's smart people in Arkansas.
Be nice.
No, there is. But some of the way they thought about things and they district things, I don't think was fair. And so the school district that the base was assigned with did a lot of work. Like, they really worked hard. They sued I don't want to say they sued the state, but there was a lawsuit to allow them to be their own district. So anyways, it's a pretty great story. And they're doing a lot of work to bring that school up to, I think, the standard of which most schools are, especially because we were raised here in Wyoming. And
we have a great school district.
We have great school districts.
We have great libraries.
We do. And I will tell you, so on that side note, Drew, his We the People competition that they're in took state championships this last weekend. So little guy, we're in Bronx again, but this was from the swim meet. But so they won last weekend, and just a hometown fun. They got in. There was a snowstorm in Wyoming last Monday, and it started about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night on Monday night, Tuesday morning. And that's about the time the bus hit Buffalo, Wyoming, which is about 30 minutes from Sheridan, coming from Cheyenne. And it was blackout conditions, like whiteout conditions, not blackout. It was dark. It's really hard to see when the snow is like blowing at you full force. But the fire truck was there. The fire truck escorted the We the People team through town with all the parents in tow. Like, we all met them at the first exit, and we all drove through down one, it was like 12:15, 12:30 in the morning. Downtown, horns blowing, the cops were with us. Like, it's just, they celebrated that way for the football team when they won state champs. They celebrated that for the golf team when they won. Like, it doesn't matter. And so I was a little cynical because I'm like, well, you guys are just a bunch of nerds. Like, you really think the fire department's going to show up for the nerds? They did.
Everybody.
They didn't
Doesn't
care.
matter what the sport
You
is.
won. Yeah, what activity, those high schoolers, those junior highs, those represent Sheridan, they're there. And that's that way here too. So it's just a good hometown feeling. But anyway, side note. Sorry, that was a long way to get to my last whip. My last whip that I'm working on, and this has been an adventure, is by Plum Street Samplers. It's the Gather Inn, and Nancy loves parts of this, and I love parts of this. So I got started, and I was so proud of myself. I was working away, I was working hard, and I realized I'm not right. Something is wrong.
Is it something you can fudge?
Well, I don't know. My third time stitching it, yeah, I'm gonna fudge it.
The third time, Jenny?
Yes, because
You were just giving me a hard time.
I know,
about
but my
that.
stitches were so like bad. Like,
Oh.
I can't even explain. I just looked like it looked like it was. Looked like I was 3 trying to learn to cross stitch. So, and I think it's because this is the first time. This is a new. I've never stitched on this material before. I really like it. It's
What is
called. You would ask me. It is Joblin. It's called Sandcastle. So I've never stitched on it before, and I don't know if it's tight or I don't know, but whatever. So,
is it 32 or 36?
no, I think it's 32. Hang on. Please let it be. It's 28. But look at how tight it is for 28. Like, it is, there's no space. Like, 28 is like 14, right? Like, there's big holes. You can't miss them. This thing is really tight. Anyways.
Hey, will you run upstairs and get the material I dyed off the table, please? Sorry.
So I've got I don't quite have all the called fors because my white doesn't work on it, and I learned that, so I had to rip that out. So I had to change my white because the called for white's arrowhead, and
I don't know what that color is.
it looks exact. Oh, maybe I brought it. Did I bring it? I thought I did say to myself, oh, I should bring it so I can show people I've not lost my mind. Is this it? Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really pretty color. I really like
Yeah,
that.
but
it is very close.
It's so close you couldn't tell I was stitching. And so I had to rip that out. I don't know. Like, it's just been a hot mess. So I changed out Arrowhead for White Lightning. And that's got more of a gray tint to it.
Oh, see, now my white lightning has a blue thing to it.
Yeah, see, mine's not really.
Yeah, yours is more gray,
So
but mine's more blue.
I'm thinking maybe it'll be okay because I've got So what I tried to do, now this is where my third time is a charm mistake is, when I put my needle minders together, I always put my needle minder up here in the corner. Well, guess where it is? Why? Because when I started because I got tired of stitching this brown, because like I said, I stitched it a few times, I decided I'd work on the gray wall. But I put the gray wall should be on this side and not on this side. Anyways, I'm going with it, and the reason I'm going with it is because I'm a middle starter and I've got 3 inches on each side, so I should be fine, right?
Thanks, honey.
Right? Anyways, poor
Let's
Carolyn.
go with the right.
Yeah. Poor Carolyn. She's like whipping this thing out like it's nothing, and I'm like, oh man.
But remember the lady I did my birthday sale with? She's done, kitted it up, and I think I got about like half, maybe third way done.
Your birthday, Sal? You mean the girls' night out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because we had someone that we were stitching it with.
Yeah.
It's on my WIPGO board, so I didn't get very far in it either. Anyways, hers looks amazing. She does 1 stitch at a time. I'll ask her if I can post the pictures, and I'll post hers at the end, and I'll put mine next to it so you can see how much further along she is. But I'll send her a note and see if I can do that.
It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
That's why it's a start along.
But I'm using my Gamma Treasures bag, right?
That's this one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, I love this bag. I love the sunflowers. So that's all I've been stitching on. Whew.
Yeah.
WIPGO.
WIPGO.
Did you get your January goals met?
I sure did.
I did too. So I had 10 days of a Halloween stitch. I worked on my Quaker, which is Halloween.
It's going to be so noisy.
You really can't hear a lot of the background noise when you edit it. I worked on my Quaker. I worked on that pumpkin for more than 5 days, which also Halloween start, and I finished my bats and boo. So, and they call it our second number. So what's your second
I'm actually
one?
really excited about this. Hold on. Go ahead and start. Show you. Oh my.
Why do I always have to start? And then you say, "Oh, you interrupted me."
I'm giving you the floor right now.
Oh, you're so generous.
So nice. So nice.
She's so nice. All right, so my 2 that I'm going to do are. Nope, I'm lying. They're right. Oh, please. Well, then go if you're ready.
Oh, I gave you the floor.
I know, but now I'm discombobulated.
Like, I'm gonna find her. Like,
I know, right?
Okay, so since I'm ready, we'll go.
Oh, I swear. When we get off this video, I'm gonna punch her in the nose.
This is, I believe this is 19. Well, except for maybe upside down. And remember when I hid all my needle minders from my husband, so I maybe not have as many? That's one of these.
Mom, there's so many back there.
I know, right? There's so many, because your dad doesn't.
But so that's that one, and I still have to buy the material for that one. And then my number 5 is also one of these. I can't show you it. I'm sorry.
What?
No, it was one of the ones. Oh yes, I can show you this one. I'm going to use the Wicked Stepmother material for all of this.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. And I was thinking maybe I could do it for my Camp Cross Stitch, but I don't think I am because that we're going to talk about that too. But I have the thread for this, but I'm going to need to also buy nothing. That one's kitted. Never mind. Go.
Okay. I was overlooking it. So this is what I've got to do. 5 days on this one.
This is why we met Steph today.
Yes, I was getting the floss for
Yeah.
this, which I bought $60 worth of floss and even weave and I want to do some tea dyeing on even weave, so I needed white. I wanted white. So I got that. Anyways, I'm going to go home tomorrow and do some tea dyeing to make my white. It's the right color for this. But this is a Summer House Stitch Works, excuse me. This just speaks to me because we are from Wyoming and they are the state that first gave women the right to vote, and they did that because we needed people in our state to have a representative. So
and that being said, a little bit about Ginny and I, and my whole family, we really do believe in the power of voting.
We do. You know, having been in the military, the commander-in-chief, the president is the commander-in-chief. He is, you know, and we don't really get, if you don't vote, this is the only time we don't get to pick the generals we work underneath. We get to pick the president, and our voice matters. So vote, people. That's my
We'll get off our soapbox.
soapbox.
Sorry.
I don't know. I was just on a long one about Drew. The second one is my birthday stitch, which Nancy's done. And I'm, I don't know. I'm just
You're just kind of putzing there.
putzing along.
Oh, that's not a nice word. We should not use that word.
Okay, I'm tooling along.
Okay, better.
Anyways, I hope to have this done in the next, maybe, I think I've got 10 days on this one, so it should be done. And then when I'm done with that, I'll figure it out.
Hey,
Anyways,
can I show this? This is a really cute bag.
yeah.
Jenny made this bag. And just maybe I'm only guessing she was trying to use up some vinyl because they're not fully vinyl, but actually I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, I've just started to take some pieces that I have that, because I've got lots
Cute
of
bag.
vinyl, and you gave me that material.
I was just going to say, I didn't give you this material, but
No,
this material
this is
I
the
did.
breast cancer material. It says hope, 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 and it's got hearts, and it's got the, one of my friends had, was fighting breast cancer for the first time, and I made her a quilt, and it was like one of the first ones I ever made, and it,
But you know, those ones are the best ones, you know?
she's so kind. She uses it. I don't know that. But anyways, I didn't want the heart. I wanted the quilt to represent things she loved, which were flowers and butterflies. And then I just stuck a little bit of that pink in there to know that it was, she'd always have a hug from me. She could wrap herself up in it. So those are my two WIPGOs. All right, plans. Oh my gosh, my plans make me tired today. I need a nap from all the plans I've got planned. So, there is a stitch along coming up. We were on Bobby's from the Pumpkin Creek Primitive live video where she was doing her whips. That girl had a lot of whips. But to say that, there was quite a few of us. Like, I was starstruck because there was quite a few FlossTubers on there that I watch. And we all started talking about cinnamon stars. And our friend Denise sent us this huge care package of patterns that she said, do what you want with them. And this was one of them that she sent. And I've talked about this one and the love for this one for since Denise sent the package. Well, before Denise sent the package. But this one was in there. And so cinnamon stars, there is a Sins with Friends. And Sins is C-I-N-S with friends. It's like cinnamon, so Sins with Friends. Hashtag. And we're starting on 2/2/22. And I'm sure I'll get 5 rows done in this one and, you know, have to put it aside. But I'm going to start this because I love this pattern. And so we went to, I'm going to do it in DMC. I'm not going to use the fancy floss because I pulled all the fancy floss for my gather in. And because I travel, like do half stitches and then come back and do the other half stitches, you really don't get the variegation that much. So I just decided I would, maybe some of the bigger chunks of it, I would go ahead and see if I had a fancy floss at the house that I could, you know, use. But anyways, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use a piece of my stitch, my Be Stitch Me fabric, or if I'm going to tea dye. So I'm going to do some tea dyeing tomorrow to see how that goes. But that's my number 1 plan. What's your number 2? Do you have a number 1 plan?
I don't have plans, Jenny. We
Yes,
talk
we-
about this all the time.
She has plans. She just doesn't call them plans because she's got
I
27.
stitch what I want, when I want.
Except you're doing WIPGO.
Yeah, so I'll have to get that done first. But I really do, guys. I'll definitely do like my 10 touches, and then I'll probably put them away. That depends too. That's why my plans change. That's why I don't have plans. But then I stitch what I want.
So the second plan that I have, because I have plans, because I have to, because again,
That's camp.
camp starts on Tuesday.
You're not following the rules, Jenny.
Yes, I am, right here. These are plans. I wrote it down, people.
Oh, and I want you to know, remember, hold on. I'm going to tell on Jenny. Remember last week or 2 weeks ago when she says, because you never wrote it down? I'm going to show you something. Where's it at? Where's it at? Help me out here, Jenny. There's nothing on this one that I wrote. Hold on, I'm not done.
Because she doesn't, I have to write it down.
I never do.
Because I write it down.
Oh, yeah. Jenny's handwriting. Hold
Because
on.
I write it down for her.
Yeah. So what she said last week, because you didn't write it down, she never asked.
Okay, well, technically,
Jenny's handwriting.
I do the
Never
writing.
once is my handwriting in this book at all. She just took the book away from me.
I do the writing. She does the talking. But she doesn't take the 15 seconds. I say, what are your whips? And she's
Which
like,
I do tell her at some point.
yeah, like 3 seconds before we started stitching, as you were putting them in that basket right there. See?
So when she said,
So who's the
I'm right.
organizer?
She's wrong.
Who's the organizer?
Hey, I never said that. I
Who
never
flies by the
claimed.
seat of her pants?
I never claimed to be the organizer.
Anyways, we're going to talk about some plans right now.
We're going to talk about camp now. I'm doing camp too. I'll find it. Hold on.
So, we've talked about this this Etsy shop before, but it's a Wicked Stepmother. I won't keep my other stepmother comments to myself since my sister says I have to. But I'm going to stitch this for our room. My husband doesn't know it, and I think he stopped watching our FlossTube like 3 FlossTubes ago. But it says, "You are my home," and it has to be a one color, like one thread, like not 2 shades of green. It's like, so variegated is fine.
Yeah. And this is what I'm going to do for camp. And it does call for 2 colors, because when I called down there to get it ordered, they did tell me that it was like 2 colors. I'm like, I'll just do 1. So I'm going to wing and a prayer. Hopefully the 1 color will get it done.
Oh, it should.
As long as I don't have to rip it out 7 times.
But I'm going to use, so I sent a note. This is where we're talking about the Loopy U story. So because Sherry is sponsoring it, I thought it's best to, sponsor Sherry in the Loopy U, because she set up her cross stitch. Yeah. Well, so she said that she had a needle minder for those that were doing cross stitch to tell people. So in the notes, I put, this is for camp. I want to make sure the blue's variegated, so call me if it's not. And if we have to pick a different color, that's great. And I'm 100% sure I only needed 1 skein. So I picked this blue because my bedroom is navy. It's cream and navy, I guess it's more of a taupe navy, I don't know. But it's called Mermaid's Fin. And so...
And I was going to give this to Jenny anyways, while she's belly aching. So here you go, Jenny. That was the camp one.
So this is the needle minder that I wanted to go with. So when I didn't get it, like, I'm a big girl, I can handle it. But I just thought it was really cool, and I wanted it. So it's I like the way they finished this needle minder. We're trying to figure out how to make needle minders for...
We only have like 120 days left, Jenny.
131 days. We got to build 300 plus needle minders. We got to get in gear. Anyways, I was going to add also this one. So Kathy did this. I think she does one every year for her anniversary, but Kathy from Hands On Design. And so I was going to do this too, to accompany this one in my blue. This one will be my camp one. This one is just an extra that I want to, looks like a pretty quick stitch, and I wanted to do it the same.
Oh, and Becky.
And our friend Becky, she made these for us. I love this because, look.
And she actually let us pick. And,
Yeah.
I do bobbinate most of my DMCs. So I picked this one.
And I don't bobbinate. I put them on my floss straps.
Oh,
But,
this side has this. And this side has this.
so this side, it fits perfect for my patterns
Oh.
and my floss.
Maybe I should do that.
And then when I have something like there's another pattern I have floating around here somewhere that I took into Hobby Lobby with me. I just stick it
Oh, your
here.
Irish one?
Yeah, my Irish one. I don't know where it is. It's, again, if you
Hummus.
were to see
Hummus
what this
Express.
floor looks like after we get done, you'd be like, wow, how do they even function? Are you sure you want to give this to me? Because
I do, because I'm really, I really do, Jane.
I'm not, all right, I offered it back. I'm not going to give it back again.
Yeah, don't offer twice.
Don't offer twice. If you really want something, just say it and then move on. I offered to give it back. So my last plan, so I decided I was going to do this for my birthday month for my family, the 4 of us in our house. And these are by RETM, who also do the gobble couples that we love. But I've got April birthdays because Dan was born in April, and I have a March birthday because Steve was born in March. So, and I had to get the...
Is there a shamrock on there? No.
Yeah, I think there is. No, it's just kind of, it's got
The hat would be cute, though.
It's
I
got
might
the-
steal the hat off of you.
It's got the hat and the gold, the pot of gold.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was a lot of fabric for these little things because they're just not colors I've stitched in. So, or I've stitched in yet, I should say. But, so I had to go, Nancy and I went to, again, it's part of the $60 I spent at Hobby Lobby. And, oh, by the way, my American Express did not tell on me this time. Apparently $60 in Wyoming is fine. $200 plus in Ohio is not. I don't know. Whatever.
All right, now what are we working on?
We're going to get to our giveaways.
Oh, giveaways.
You guys were great last time.
They
I
were.
applaud you. The ladies who all won the dragon and the things we gave away last time, we were on it. They're all in the
Yep.
mail. I hope you have them by now. I think I've seen a couple of you open them. So we've decided with the zipper, with the Santa, we're going to do a giveaway probably in April or May for some Christmas stitching, because a lot of people do Christmas in July. And so we're just going to wait and add that pattern that Emma gave us to give away and put it in with that package. So there'll be probably 2 or 3 Christmas patterns that we'll do. But there were 2 that I stuck I had it, it's in here.
How about you talk and I'll find it?
All right,
If
it's
you're
in there.
100% know it. Yeah, well,
Oh, it's right
I
here.
don't think it is.
I
I'm
lied.
like, yeah, I don't
I
think it is.
Small little fib there. All right, let me
What should we do first?
we'll do seasons.
Season.
So,
So this is this one, right?
yes.
And we love all the seasons. We have about 2 seasons here in Wyoming. We have winter
I'm not a spring
and a semi-winter.
I'm not a spring person. You want to know why?
It's muddy.
Because it's muddy. And everything is just one big mud puddle.
Yeah. And that's kind of what it is now, like here in Wyoming, because of the 50 degrees.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is who's the winner.
So, Cheryl Florida? Yeah, she is from Texas. She lives in the hill country. And I will tell you, when we lived in Texas, we were stationed in San Antonio. The hill country is so beautiful. So beautiful. We love to take trips up there. Mom would take the boys, but we would drive up there into hill country. It's a wonderful place.
Would the hill country to me like be the Black Hills here in our area?
No.
No.
But it's really, it's hilly, right? Because Texas, but we were stationed down in San Antonio. But anyways, she says my favorite season is spring. And I living in the hill country, I would absolutely 100% agree with you, because then it just gets hot. Texas has like a beautiful spring, hot, and a couple days of cold. So the hill country is great. And she says we're very lucky to have spring. The second one is the laundry room. You guys were cracking me up with the laundry room. I was dying. Like, I love my laundry room just because it always smells clean to me. But Renee Smith, I will go ahead and, as I always do, I'll try to tag you in your comment. But Renee Smith says, my laundry room is in my unfinished basement. Ours was too growing up as a kid. But I didn't mind doing it. Like, it was a big, open, clean space. It wasn't like dark and damp and dreary. So I don't decorate. That little sign would be perfect anywhere, though. She says, I agree with you on this one. I would be in big trouble if I reacted to alcohol like you did. I have a huge wine stash from our wine trail trips in March. Love my wine. I love my wine too, but I didn't drink too much this week. I just decided to...
So this will come your way this week.
So Renee and Cheryl, I'll tag you in our comments and we'll hopefully get those out to you. All right.
But thank you so much for participating.
Yes.
I mean, it does take your time too.
I tell you, I love it that we don't check if you're a subscriber or not. Like,
we should, but we don't.
I don't think it's important. We're glad you obviously spent some time with us to check in.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
to know the times. So we appreciate that. But we are at like 2,560 subscribers. Can you believe that?
No.
Like, we can't. But we love it. We love meeting you. Like, if you see us in the wild, say hi, please, because we don't see you. You see us, so we can't pick you out of a lineup.
Yeah, it's just like Steph today. Like this lady has a huge smile on her face. Maybe I should say something, like.
But yeah. So, and Nancy, when she went to the Loop, you met people, right? I've never met.
Oh yeah, Linda from Wheatland.
Yeah. I have never met anybody. But I love seeing Greta's comments. Greta was one of she's a Wyoming Stitcher. I think sent her something, our very first FlossTube, or maybe our second FlossTube. But she just made my day. Like, just to reach out and say, hey, we really appreciate that.
It's actually kind of nice too, because we actually know people are watching us. Like, somebody really is watching us besides our family.
Or us trying to figure out comments.
Yeah.
Because I think every time I touch a comment, I start our video, hit pause.
Well, I know, because I can't get to it without doing
I don't know
that.
how to do it. Like, again, we're learning all of this. It's all new to us. But we've got some mail.
Oh, I have some mail too.
No, this is mail from us.
Oh.
So, I don't want to show anybody's address. So, Annie, the proper stitcher, like, total fangirl here. Love her. She sent us mail.
Nice.
I haven't opened it. I mean, I opened it because
The package is
the
pretty rough.
package is a little rough, but I think everything looks fine in it. So there's 2 of everything, is what I'm guessing, because there are
Tomatoes. And Nanny loves tomatoes.
She does tomato. Oops, sorry about that.
Jenny threw her tomato.
So she does Tomato
Those
Tuesdays.
tomatoes,
So
yeah.
she's starting Tomato Tuesday back up. And I have some tomato needle minders. Because we're in a needle minder club too, remember? Aren't these cute?
Remember when David and I put the box elder bug on Mom's tomato? that box elder bug lived a really long time.
Right, you open these.
Oh.
There's a lot of things to open in this package. Like I said, I didn't open it.
Oh. Floss drops.
Floss drops!
And then she actually, on her back, she has the floss and the color.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
smart.
Thank you.
Oh.
She's precious.
Do you think she made her?
I would think so. That is beautiful.
Look at this. Annie, I don't know if you watch this. I'll send you a thank you note. But these are, she's gorgeous.
No, I would keep this away from Jack Jack.
Oh, you think? I think there's 2.
That's good, because I was trying to figure out, like, do I be... She's pretty, too.
Oh my gosh, look at her.
We're going to have to paper, rock, scissors for him.
Why?
And then we're going to put Spock in there, too, so we can...
Look at her.
She's pretty.
She is gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, it's yeah, well, we'll rock, paper, scissors. It's fine. There's still more.
Holy cow.
I know. Oh, there's a note, too.
Maybe we should start with the note. But the note was at the bottom.
In all fairness. Oh, there's floss drops for both of us.
So no, I'm going to be honest. When I first started stitching, I thought these were kind of like silly things. I really like them now, though.
Yeah, Mom made us some, and now we're all like in.
Because you don't, like...
Oh, one has orange in it, and you love orange.
I do.
And your green. Though I like that green too. But I like black. Not that I'm wearing black today because of...
She's
Man,
her
she
own
is
proper letters,
professional.
man.
Look at that. She's got business cards. We should do business cards. That's pretty smart.
We're working on it. We had to figure out needle minders.
Yeah, but I'm gonna call Laura. So Laura was the lady who did my in December. She was my Secret Santa. She did, I think, made my Ruth Bader Ginsburg needle minder. So I'm gonna give her. Well, I'm gonna connect with her and see if we can't chat. My hair's driving me crazy. I need a haircut. See if we can't chat.
Our lady friends are really busy right now.
Yeah, our friends Becky and Julie and Amy. They're very stitching.
And
We've
Emma.
got- Emma's
over there
I was just
stitching.
about to say Emma's over here stitching, not in the paint, but those other ladies are blowing up the phone. It says, "Dear Nancy and Jenny, congrats on a fabulous start to FlossTube. Happy
Aw.
stitching, Annie."
Annie,
you, Annie.
thank you.
So we'll
Jenny, are going to throw down on for these angels, just so you know.
I'm not throwing down because I love them both. So, and I have a feeling you'll want that one because it's more muted, and that one is gold, and it'll work perfect in my room. All right, we got some more mail. Oh, so this is from Michele. Penny just did her shares.
Did you read the card?
No? What does it say?
It says, Jenny, I sent the address to your address since it was the one I have. I hope that's okay. It's actually to me.
I assumed it was. You want me to read it? Or you want to keep it to yourself?
Well, I feel you could read it.
So remember we talked about penny pulls? Well, Michele, thank you so much for being generous. And so now Emma...
But look at this. This says to open it together.
We're going to open this together, whatever it says. I so appreciate your enthusiasm of our penny pull that I made you another one. This way you can share one.
And Emma did get my penny pull. I really did give it to her, so don't think I didn't. These are pretty too.
Well, one's for you and one's for me, she says.
I'm not going to share this. I'm just going to say it. This is my penny pull. But I'm going to tell you, every time I find a penny, even prior to this, I would always flip it over. Like, you know, that little superstition that tails down, it's not lucky. I just always have flipped them over, like, and just maybe make somebody's day. I have no idea. But thank you, Michele.
And then I got a beautiful thank you note from Teresa. So Teresa is one of our ladies that was in the round robin with me. Remember I said there was 4 of us and now there were 3. So Teresa and Casey are the 2 that are still stitching. I still have your, Casey, I'm working on your project. I promise it'll get done here in the next couple of weeks. It's almost done. I'm working on back stitching. I don't know about, I don't mind back stitching, but her penguins are very intricate. So there's some back stitching. Anyways, Teresa sent me a really nice thank you note. And I don't know, it's really nice because I've never met Teresa, but I am friends with her on Facebook now, and we've shared story back and forth, and to get to watch her journey and see her crafts and her cross stitch, it really means a lot. So thank you, Teresa, for this note. It means a lot to me. And I know, I feel like this is mail and haul all in one. Mom made me counting pins.
Are those mine?
No, these are mine.
Mom!
Shh, Nancy.
No, she was gonna make me some.
But these are the ones she gave me last week when we were at her house. See how this is? These are mine. But I will gladly...
Mine.
She's probably making yours. There's no orange in here. They're blue.
I like blue.
You like orange and green.
And blue.
No, you only
The
like...
only color I really don't like is purple. But I like all the colors.
Oh, so I'm going to get the purple one. Anyways, Mom made these for me. She's making some for Nancy. But these are my counting pins. And it was funny. Did I tell you the story? Oh, yeah, I told you, I think, last time about Mom being worried about not having the right whatever. I'm like, Mom, we're bougie. Just make them like cheap. We want expensive looking things. We don't want to pay the expensive price for them, even though we do pay expensive prices.
So this was the one thing from Stitching with the Sisterlies. And you know what? They have their own stamp too. We're way behind, Jenny. We need to go get Bougie.
We have to pace ourselves.
This was a pattern I won.
So remember she said she never wins?
I know.
She wins. Once in a while she wins.
Oh, but hold on, look at this. This is the fancy stuff. That's like where I said, Jenny.
Yeah.
A picture of them.
That is pretty fancy.
And they have business cards.
We'll get business cards. I mean, Vistaprint's not that expensive, right?
It's not.
We just have to commit. You didn't like the fact that I used that picture of us when we were little girls.
No, because, okay, so I've always been a goober. I'm not gonna ever say I was like a cool kid. I've always been a goober. But I'm like 5 and I'm like, I have Jenny's bag.
No, that was your own bag.
No, that was your hand-me-down bag. And it was a hand-me-down dress, which I loved. Yes, it was.
Just to be clear, I got hammy-ups. Like, I'm in 8th grade, and my little sister is taller than me. So I got her clothes because her little legs were growing way faster than mine. And I was like, that's not cool. Anyways, I got 2 more things to share with you from my haul. So this is so
Now
cool.
we're in haul?
Well, we were kind of always in. No, you're right. This was haul. Now we're in haul.
Okay.
Sorry. Transition. That sewing machine has us all off kilter. Either that or we're still got chlorine brain. So I got a Plum Street. This is the second one I've got with them. This is Buzz Off. Like I said, when you order floss or something, it should never travel alone. So I got a pattern. And look, fangirl here. I have Sherry's signature. Now, granted, it was on my invoice, but I had her signature.
She's going to be selling it on eBay.
No.
Okay, so this is my haul from Sherry. This is going to be, there's no way in heck I'm ready for this. So don't.
Oh, is that the pattern that you were looking for with all the trees?
Yep. So I'm going to take this apart and maybe, I don't know, for my double. But I do love this pattern. I'm just nowhere near ready for this pattern.
This is a sampler. Whew. Brenda and the Cereal Starter, they do samplers now. Yeah, I do like that tree.
It's definitely pretty, but
you should stitch that for your double and have that be your main centerpiece.
That's too big.
And out of the ground, may the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight. I don't know. It's a good little saying. You could shorten it. You could just do part of it.
And this is gonna be for my
finishing
for my double. And this is going to be for my May one, which you guys picked out for my sayings. So that's my one. Remember, I'm not supposed to be spending, and I got a little carried away. But
I didn't spend on this.
But that being said, I don't know about you, but this comes like the next day.
Yeah, it came really fast.
Yeah.
Like Sherry, I think I ordered on a weekend, and on Monday it was in the mail to me. So, this was, I told you, was Stitching with the Sisterlies. I reached out and said I really want to do this one. This is my Honest Abe. I think I'm going to save this though, because it's a stitch along. The Fat Quarter Shop sponsored it, and I want to get it started, but I know I won't do it justice probably till this summer. So, there's a lot of floss that's involved here and a lot of stitching, and I think I want to try like a 46 count.
Why not just go with a 40 first, Jenny?
Maybe
I mean, let's do baby steps. Like, like gotta do steps in the middle.
Anyways, I want to get a smaller pattern for that, or smaller, so it's not so big. But I don't know, like stitching on 28 after going like some of those little holes that I had to stitch on, and then going to something that's a 28, you're like, it's like flying, right? Because you just see the holes and you don't need to worry about it. So
this is my little gift I gave to Jenny. She's really into these dang birds, so that's for you.
Oh, it's cute.
Yep.
It's gonna go cute on my little bag that I have. This is a zipper pull.
It's just from Hobby Lobby.
I don't care.
I know, but when I saw it, I said, "This is for Jenny."
I got
this is. Are you done with your haul?
Oh, you got it?
Well, yeah, but it's too small. And it even says 5-inch squares. I don't know where I was thinking. I got Liberty of London fabric. It's so dang pretty. And this would normally not be like a material I would buy. It is beautiful though.
It is pretty.
But yeah.
Ooh, I think I saw a favorite one. I'm not gonna take any out of it, don't worry. Not like you
Dude,
tried.
well, like I wouldn't give it to you.
I know.
You can have the peacock crap because I'll never use that. Oh, so sorry. Just really not into peacocks.
I just like this one.
There's a story behind the reason why I'm not into peacock. That is pretty.
I think it's the bright colors that I like. But I haven't looked at each one. Keep going. You got more stuff in there.
I do. This is my wool for my sheep.
Where'd you get this from? Fabric.com?
This one?
Yeah.
No, I got that from an Etsy store.
Oh.
I got this from fabric.com. And then I have one more haul.
I have one more haul too.
Pumpkin Creek Primitive.
Where'd you get from Bobby?
Bobby and I doesn't know what we're like this.
Oh, did she send you those patterns?
Yes, hush. This is my favorite tea. I think she must know that now. And I love these little honey packets. I've never seen them before.
Yeah, they don't make them. They don't make those bougie things up here in Wyoming. Oh, you love those guys.
No. I purchased these.
No, but you love them.
Oh, I said I won them.
No.
Yes. I do love Bigfoot. I've always loved Bigfoot. It's kind of a fun...
And a Yeti.
Yeti, Bigfoot,
No, they're not the same.
And then... Nope, I bought that one too. Harry Potter, year 1 and year 2. And I'm getting 3. And then I bought this little sheep. I think he's really cute. And I think I actually might do one as called for, but haven't started that yet. Because he's a skinny little sheep. Most of my sheeps are chunky little guys.
Yeah, Plum Street samplers are there. They're on it. So I have this crush on a fabric designer. Her name
Steve has some competition. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
No. Fan crush. Tula Pink her story is amazing. And I don't care. If there's a Tula Pink video, I've watched it. I went back and she's got some old stuff on Google when she did some stuff for the Fat Quarter Shop. Like, I've watched it. Everything I can find on Tula, I have watched. And I don't know what made me... I know she talked about it, and I don't know how I missed it or when I came across it, but Tula released her butterfly pattern. I'm not a huge butterfly fan, but look at this butterfly quilt. I love the brightness. I love the vibrance of it. And I'm not going to lie, when I got it, it's signed by Tula.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, my pattern is signed by Tula. Anyways, I was so excited. Which will lead me to the quilt chick thing that I'll talk about here in a minute because our challenge was called last time. That was another cool thing when we went to Quilt Chicks. Remind me to talk about it.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, that's neat.
Signed by Tula.
I have a signature book by GE Designs. No.
Not Tula. Who's my?
I think it's just pretty cool, but
Who's my crush? I just think not every fabric line that she did was my favorite, but I love her colors and I love her creativity. Like she's just a little on the abstract, a little on the whimsy side. I just love it. So, anyways.
I have a quilt upstairs that's mostly done Tula pink.
Oh, I'm about to whip out my number 6 Quilt Chicks. But let's talk about our BFF since we're talking about our crushes.
Okay.
So we love doing this. Like, it was really great when people would reach out and say hi to us or whatever, but or you know, talk about us on our FlossTube channel when we were starting. But what I really love is the search for the next BFF. Like,
and it's hard, you guys, because there's so many out there
that we
like and love and like.
Yeah. So there's the new to me, right? New to us since we're new FlossTubers, and then there's the ones that have been. Like, you have your favorites. Like, I always watch Annie. I always watch Chris. I always watch Pam and Steph. Brenda and the Serial Starter.
And Rebel Stitcher.
And
Pumpkin Creek Primitive.
Pumpkin Creek Primitive I watch. Becca, Sambry Stitches I always watch. I appreciate it sometimes when there's not a video every week. Because then I get just a little more time. But you know, it's what I do. I stitch. I usually get up in the morning. I get the kid to school. I have about an hour of stitching time before I've got to go to work. And I'll put on a FlossTube and I'll watch it. Janet Jabber's another one that we always watch.
Oh, yeah.
So
she's a millwright. And I had to go down what's a millwright.
She's a what?
A millwright.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
I can't right now. But I've done the thing. But yeah, so it's one of those rabbit hole things that you go down. I'm like, what's a millwright? So I asked my husband. He knows everything. He really does. He's very, very smart. And so he tells me what it is. I'm like, oh. So then I went down to her. You know, yeah.
I guess I'll get an education later. All right, but anyways, to say that, this week we were showing a couple. Oh, Always the Farm Girl's another one I always watch.
Oh, yeah.
I can go on and on here, but to say that, we like to pick somebody new and starting, and it touches us somehow. So this week we were throwing around a couple, and this one both resonated with us. So, Stitching with Staci.
And Staci's with an I.
Staci's with an I. So Stitching with Staci, Staci. She is the sweetest lady. She's a kindergarten teacher. My
hats are off to you for that.
She's a kindergarten teacher. I'm an elementary special ed by education. I'm a military officer. Do not think I would be teaching kindergarten. But 4th grade up is where I would be my happy zone because they need to understand sarcasm and they need to understand that when I say go, it's not.
Go.
It's not. Let me hold your hand and go. Or like get in line and go. But anyways, to say that her disposition is talk about European cross stitching and American cross stitching. I was like,
we went down that rabbit hole.
I'm like, what is that? Like, I don't even understand that. But it's the way you're with your cross left to right or right to left. I thought it was a difference between right and left-handed cross stitchers. Like, right? Like,
and it's also who's on top too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knew? Anyways, she has this great story. Her family is so close. She's got twins. She's got some older kids. She's a grandma. Anyways, great story.
She's got a blended family.
Like, yeah. She's really close to her sister-in-law who's passed, and so she's got some stitching that she's doing for her. Anyways,
and her dad, her
grandmother was French.
No. Who's living with her? Her dad now?
I don't know.
Anyways, grandma's French.
Yeah, grandma's French. Like, this is what made me giggle. Her grandmother taught her. So she goes back to her grandmother over a holiday break, says, here's this latch hook rug. Go work on it. And grandma thought it was going to last her, like, I don't know,
years.
All of break or whatever. She had done it like 3 hours. But it's funny because she's self-taught. And her grandma was really sweet. And she built her first son a baby blanket, and it was stamped cross stitch, and I think we have one of those too that Mom used for us, for all the kids, and we shared it with the kids. Anyways, as she was stitching it, apparently she didn't stitch it right, so her grandma helped her put her blanket.
But I liked how the grandma kind of nice said something I can't like how it's fine, but let's do this to it.
Yeah, so her grandma straightened her crown, right, and gave her that push, just like Mel's Aunt Donna, you know, Mom's was our push into this, like not into the FlossTube, but into cross stitching. So someone somewhere, you know, was your inspiration and had you help. So anyways, Staci, you don't know that we're fans.
Stitching with Staci.
Stitching with Staci, but Staci, you are,
Yeah.
I would love to have a cup of tea and stitch with you. Maybe we'll take you up to see Daleen when we go to Washington. I think she's in Washington, right? And stitch with her. So anyways, I think she's close to Sambry though. Stitches. I think she's close to Becca. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna road trip. Probably not for a year or two. So you got some time to prep to get to know
We're
us.
coming.
We're coming. All right.
We're a lot.
We are a lot. So quilt checks.
Okay, I need to get mine.
Okay, she's leaving me, so I'll get started.
Okay.
So remember I told you I was a huge Tula Pink fan. So we went to Quilt Chicks after we filmed last time, and they called our January challenge, which means it has to be done by March. My January challenge is number 6. My number 6 challenge was to stitch, or to piece together the top for my Tula Pink quilt. So I used a jelly roll, and so you'll see this is what, these are all my scraps from my jelly roll. That's all that's left.
Do what?
Oh, I was just talking.
Oh.
And I have to make pinwheels. So because I have a due date on some of these things. So what it is
You don't have a due date. You're just going to donate your $1 if you don't get it done.
well, I'm not donating $1 because I'm like that. Like I picked a free pattern from Jordan Fabrics. This is what it'll look like when it's done. And
I'm like right on top of Jenny, sorry.
our chairs are touching. So anyways, this has been a lot of fun, and I was really nervous about making these, but each set of strips makes 2 pinwheels.
Do you have to do a 1/4 inch seam?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyways, I have to figure out the background. That's why I brought it today, so I could, because these are all different colors, and I don't want to do black.
You can do any color, like, but pick your favorite and match it.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I got to be careful, and I think maybe I'm gonna do gray. Anyways, I thought maybe.
How big is that?
Oh, I don't know how much I need. Well, I'm not really worried about that. I figured.
Well,
when we're
I
done
think
here-
I might have some options for you.
Yeah, I thought maybe we'd look at grays, and then I can go order grays, or I'll go to Jackie at the Quilter Sticks up in Sheridan and have her help me look at grays. But that's what I've been working on because it's due in March and I want it done. So I work on it a couple hours a week, mainly on Mondays, I guess is where I've been spending most of my time.
So remember, I really do try to get all mine done because I really don't want to lose that $1.
More competitive than I am. Oh,
We knew that
crash
was
and
gonna
burn.
fall. This was mine. It's just one of those shabby fabrics.
Is your G backwards?
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just teasing.
I'm like, because it's done and quilted. But yeah.
Just kidding.
And I was just telling Jenny, sometimes these corners are...
Yeah, mine regular
Yeah.
corners are
Yeah.
stretched.
So it's safe to say that's why it has to be back here, because these bottom ones
It's
are
called
really
the
bad.
6-foot rule. You have to be
Yeah.
6 foot away.
And then I'm going to pre-tell you about this, because this is my number 5, and it's not ready. But I got this done as well. But remember, I was at home by myself.
So you quilted your number 5 one?
It's top only, Jenny.
Is it all the way done?
Well, no, because I didn't like it. So I actually had to order some from Missouri Star Quilt Company. I ordered some. I ordered some of this material to finish it off with for the big border.
Okay.
So as soon as that gets done, I'll throw a border on it. And I actually might quilt it myself. I don't like quilting. I really just like to do a straight stitch
You can stitch in the ditch.
or stitch like crossing the yellow line, like when you are in the car and you're that's kind of where I do.
I made a quilt for my father-in-law because my father-in-law often gets overlooked because I make things for my mother-in-law, whatever. So I thought I'll make one for my father-in-law, and I was so proud of it. And there was this one line because I did a diagonal pattern. It really, Steve's like, "Were you drinking when you stitched this?" I was like, "No."
But
Dee."
he was so proud of it. It's hung up in his house,
He hung
and
it up in his house. I was like, "Mother-in-law, make him take it down." Like it was made to be used and loved, and she's like, "He loves it on the wall." And I was like, and I mean, he didn't fold it and hang it on the wall. He hung it on the wall. I was like, "Oh." Anyways, so I guess Quilt Chicks. Oh, and this is what I was about to say about Quilt Chicks. So we walk into Quilt Chicks. One, Christine from Stitchin' All the Things is there. So I finally got to meet her. That was a lot of fun. And
Did you see her sewing room reveal?
oh yeah,
A little bit of envy. Like I like my sewing room, but
Nancy has a beautiful sewing room. She won't show it to you because she thinks it's too messy.
it is.
Because I told her we should do our sewing rooms, and she's like, no.
We'll do Jenny's. Hers is really cute too, but
Mine's a bedroom across from my bedroom, across from the laundry room. So, but all these quilters, not all of them, about half of them, didn't have their quilts with them. Nope. They had their cross stitch. It was so cool. Like,
it is.
we knew some of them cross stitch, but some of them, like Becky and Julie, started cross stitching because they didn't really feel pressure from us. I don't think.
I hope
no,
not.
No, Becky. Yeah, Becky. Amy was already cross stitching, so Amy, Nancy, and I cross stitched.
Amy might have gotten Amy was one of the people I called the first one when we were first doing it. I had questions.
Yeah. But Becky, and I think Becky and Julie, at least Julie, I think cross stitched before.
Yeah, remember she did in the past, and
Yeah.
then
It's okay. I'll fix it.
yeah, and then she got into quilting, and then yeah.
Yeah. So, but so that was cool. So Emma didn't go last time because she was working, but
And
Xana was there. We're trying to get Deb. Deb says she won't do it, but I think I'm gonna order her some royal blocks.
Yes. And I guess that being said, if you ever have questions, you can definitely ask us, and we would feel honored to maybe find you the answer. But more than likely, we're gonna have to go searching for it. But we would love to be able to help
Yeah.
you with that.
We would love to. Yeah, go ahead, ask us. Like, I'm not an expert in anything, but I'm happy to help figure it out because that's what the rabbit holes we go down. And then we're both at home. Then we FaceTime each other to talk about it, and our husbands are laughing at us because they're sitting next to us as we're on speakerphone, cross stitching, and going down rabbit holes trying to figure things out. That's what old people do. Like, we've now entered that realm of old people. I mean, I'll be 50
Yeah, I
this
have
year.
old people here. Look at this.
I will be 50 this year.
I will not.
All right. So
All right.
we're an hour and 15
yeah,
minutes.
Wheel
We
of
are-
Doom. Wheel
Wheel
of
of
Doom.
Doom. Hang on, we talked
Oh,
so long.
slacker,
I don't even have it up.
slacker.
All right, you ready, people? It's loading. Bougie Stitchers. Spin. There's the sound. Nancy loves that sound.
We already did that one.
We did that one. All right, we'll spin
I
again.
thought you redid.
I did. I
Once
did.
again,
You were
I'm
here.
not.
You were here when we did it.
Did that one.
Which one did we do a favorite adult vacation? No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. I talked about Alaska.
I think that was our favorite vacation. It was family vacation. Oh, this one's from Sarah. It was So Me Sarah. She asked this. What posters did you have on our walls as children, as teenagers? So I think all teenagers are alike somewhere in there. They have their little fan crushes or they have their little whatevers. And so she asked us, what posters did we put on our walls? Like, were there any rock bands or, Barbies or whatever did we put on our walls? What did you put on your walls?
I don't remember having posters on our wall. I remember sometimes when like Aladdin came out, I was like in maybe a senior, and I really do like Disney, so I had some Disney posters. Oh no, New Kids on the Block, let's rock. Oh yeah, I went there. I went to their concert.
You did?
With Jamie, yes. Yeah. So who did you have on your wall, Jenny?
I don't think I had posters on my wall. Now, remember we talked about that big open basement? Like, Nancy and I shared a room forever. And eventually, I was in high school. Mom and Dad let me sleep in the basement. So my walls were sheets. I mean, I was the only one in the basement, but just to kind of, give some privacy. I had 2 cement walls, and then I had Mom hung sheets together and made the other 2 walls. So, to go into my room, which means you couldn't tell secrets because, my brother, and it was funny because then when David was little or older in high school, the room went from being on the laundry room side to being
across
where our playroom was. So our playroom was our basement was always multifaceted. It was our playroom. It was
I think it was a roller skating rink
was
for
a
a
roller
while.
skating rink. It was
Mom's
unfinished.
studies.
Yeah.
It's where I watched Princess Diana get married on a black and white TV, and I swear to gosh, it had to be this big.
No, we were in Michigan when she got married.
No.
She got married. When did Princess Diana get married? We'll settle this and we'll come back to who was right.
I watched some wedding.
Yeah, we probably did. We probably watched Andrew's wedding. I don't know.
The story's better if it's Princess Diana, though.
I think we were in Michigan because we were at Grandma Addington's house when Princess Di got married. That's how I remember it, anyways. We'll find out.
July 29th.
We would have been in Michigan.
Well, I watched some royal wedding. Well, now we're 1 for 1, Jenny. They're just. I think I still went ahead of you today, but.
Anyways, Sarah, I'm not sure. I am really
I don't
not
think
sure.
we really had.
I love teddy bears. So if I had something, it would have been something cutesy like teddy bears or whatever. But like I said, my walls didn't really hold posters since they were sheets. And Nancy slept upstairs. And it's best if your room is downstairs. If you're messy, Nancy never learned that.
No, Mom never let me go downstairs.
I think she's afraid it would go out of control.
Yeah. So Jenny actually talking about that. We might have already talked about it. We had to share a room for a while. She shoved me against the wall so that I could have
two twin beds, but we had not really a divider, but I refused to clean her side of the room. And Nancy, it just doesn't bother her, and it bothers me. Like I told you, like Nancy's laundry sits forever. Mine's folded.
Oh, hey, when I had COVID, my laundry all got done. Every bit of it.
That's because you didn't have anything else to do but sit here.
I really did.
Funny thing is she was quarantined, which made her, or she had COVID, which made her husband be quarantined, and Emma had to be quarantined because she had contact with Nancy because she was positive, and she, comes over and sees her parents. I'm, on the other hand, do not have COVID, and I'm hanging out right next to her right now, but she's past her quarantine. All right, we're at a minute and 16 seconds.
A minute. We talked really fast.
We are at 1 hour and 16 minutes. So we'll add a couple pictures if we need to on the end here of some things.
You're in contact your friend.
I'm going to contact Carolyn and see if she would mind Carolyn will see if she'll mind if I add those. And then remember 2 to 22 Sins with Friends is the stitch along for the Cinnamon Stars. Annie, thank you so much. Michele, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stitching with the sisterlies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But lots of thank yous to get written, so we will definitely get those out. But until next time. Next time.
Oh yeah, next time.
So we've got a couple things brewing. The next time we should be recording, Nancy should be headed down to Grand Junction for a kind of swim meet. But because of the way COVID is working, we're not sure spectators will be there or not. So we're not sure if we'll do a short week and be back with you next weekend, or if we will skip a week and it'll be 3 weeks till our next video. Maybe we'll figure something out. But no, we said we'd Zoom or whatever due to weather, but she's not even gonna be at her house. So we'll figure that out. But
maybe you can float along, Jenny.
That would be scary.
Yeah, and you could show your room, and you could.
Can you see me? I'm like, I don't know.
Now she's nervous. I'm thinking that's a great idea. Gets me off the hook, and she's.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
If I do that, I'll make her send pictures of everything she's
lots
working
of
on.
comments. You want to see Jenny's room, and she'll be pressured into it.
That's me.
I was the ice queen. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buckle under peer pressure. But if you've got some suggestions, we're happy to listen and to see what you have to offer. But there's no live. There's no way we can Zoom together to record because she'll be traveling. And if anyone has a swimmer in their family, they know a swim deck is no place to try to do something live. It's noisy. It's hot. And you just get chlorine brain, which means your brain turns to fog because all you do is sit around and smell chemicals for 4 hours. All right. So with that, happy stitching. Goodbye, and we will see you in a week. We'll see you in 3 weeks. We might see you in 2 weeks. We'll figure it out. Take care. Hey.
We forgot something.
Look at us. We're already back. Nancy made project
This
bags.
is Emma's bag. This is Sparky's bag. And this is mine. I am a Slytherin. We forgot something. Bye.
No. Where's my bag? I'm a Ravenclaw.
I haven't got it done yet. I haven't got Ravenclaw material yet.
Recording.
1, 2, 3. Oh no! Paper, scissors, sock, lizards. Oops, I forgot to throw. Let's try it again. Let's go 1, 2, 3 and then do it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, throw.
I did Spock.
I did scissors.
And Spock smashes scissors. Ha! I picked first. Can I do best 2 out of 3 or was that?
No, that's good.
All right.
Because I think we're gonna go with what I want anyway. So.
All right. Okay.
So pick one.
I'll go with this one.
Oh.
Is
We'll
that
go best out. I get this one. Thank you.
No, I'm teasing. I don't
Nice.
know. That's what I do.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.